thí sinh tiếp theo của cuộc thi ngày hôm nay, Nguyễn Quang Hưng from class 7E.
Good morning, everyone. Konnichiwa. This is Hồng from class 7E. Today, I will ask you a question. What do you know about this I am wearing? I will give you 5 seconds to guess about what I'm wearing. 5, 4, 3, up. Here.
I think it's Zukata.
Sorry. It is not yukata. It is hari. Hari is a Japanese traditional clothes, and in the past it is usually used for a soldier in battle to keep warm. So, what can you guess about the topic I'm going to talk today is? The topic I'm going to talk today is the ancient capital Kyoto, the ancient capital of Japan, and also a World Heritage Site from Japan. So, can you please give a big applause so that my presentation begin? Okay, now my presentation began. The ancient capital Kyoto was built in 794 in Kyoto. First, it was not named Kyoto. It was named Heian-kyo. It was built in Heian period from 794 to 1185. After 1869, the capital was moved from Kyoto to Tokyo. Kyoto was capital of Japan from 794 to 1868. Now it has 198 buildings, makes 17 component parts, was all built and designed from 10th to 17th century. It is now located in 3 cities in Japan, have Kyoto, Uji, and Osu cities. It has been recognized by UNESCO in 1994. The ancient capital Kyoto was the main center of the development of Japanese design in architecture, garden, and religious from 8th to 17th century. In the case of garden, it profound effects to the rest of the world from 19th century. The assemblage building in some surviving monuments in this site is also the Japanese material culture pre-modern period. Although in each individual building complexes and garden represent various for each period in history, but seen together, they all illustrate the general historical development of Japanese design in architecture and garden. The 17 component parts in ancient capital Kyoto illustrate the ancient capital Kyoto when it was the capital of Japan. The ancient capital Kyoto also illustrate Japan in pre-modern period. In the light of Japanese traditional restoration and reconstruction, the buildings and gardens in this site become more authenticity. Although in only very rare cases, even a part of the building still survived after building. But rigorous respect for the traditional forms, original tools, and first material building this has been popular in Japan for more than 1 millennium. And this traditional has been reinforced after the ancient shrines and temples preservation law was enacted by the Japanese government in 1897. Only any broken parts are repaired or changed if it is needed. Also, this work is done with carefully documents and scientific investigation. After World War II, some gardens are not good preserved, but from 1965, this work has been supported by Agency for Cultural Affairs of Japan. And also, this responsibility people has joined this work, has made great parts to be ensured that all this are restoration by the traditional forms and original tools and materials. While earlier reconstruction, if used inappropriate materials, tools, or forms, it will be replaced by appropriate investigation. Authenticity of this site become more higher because of the clear investigation and excavation survey about ancient capital Kyoto. Almost 198 buildings in this site has been written that they still in the first location. So I think that with Pascal student and with me, the ancient capital Kyoto was also the symbol of Japan and also the symbol of the Japanese hardworking. So, what is your comment about my presentation? Share it. Thank you for your listening. Goodbye.
Thank you, Quang Hưng, for your very wonderful performance. And now let's listen to some questions from our judges.
Okay, congratulations, Quang Hưng. Yeah, you did a really, really good job today. And here's some questions for you. The first one is, what should Japanese government do to keep and the important features and values of their capital when restoring and repairing it?
The Japanese use the traditional forms and original tools or using the scientific investigation to restoration it.
Okay, and the last question for you is, if you were the president of Japan, would you like to make this capital be a modern one? Why or why not?
If I, the president of Japan, I think that I should keep it because the ancient capital Kyoto was the capital of Japan in the past. And also, this is the symbol too. And I think I should keep it.
Thank you.
Good job, Quang Hưng. And one more time, congratulations.